And time now to check in with Mike Eppel again to take a look at what the latest is in business news over at the 680 newsroom. And it sounds like a lot of Canadians will have paying down debt and being more financially sound as one of their New Year's resolutions this year.
Yeah, you know the thing about resolutions? They seem to last about, the first 1 or 2 weeks into the new year before everybody forgets about them. We have a poll or survey in from the CIBC this morning, Tammy, about the look ahead to 2017 and what Canadian consumers hope to accomplish, whether it's saving more money or, as you mentioned, paying down debt. Now, for 7 years in a row, this year included, the top resolution for the new year is to pay down consumer debt. The problem is that, while a lot of Canadians say they're going to do that, that's great, and they're going to tackle it head on, not very many of them are actually seeking financial advice to actually set up a plan to do so, because it's one of these things where, you can have the best intentions, but at the same time, if you don't have an idea to cut your spending and where that money goes, well, then the odds are you're probably not going to succeed. So what have we seen over the past year? For example, record Canadian debt loads. This has been a major issue, and some of it has been predicated on the record low interest rate environment. Let's face it, this is why a lot of people have been borrowing, and we're talking about mortgage debt in that case. But, when you have to start paying the bills, then you get into this cycle of using your credit cards or other lines of credit to actually pay for the daily and monthly expenses. So it's sort of a vicious circle. So I think that's probably going to come to a head in 2017 from a debt load standpoint. And the wild card has always been, and we've heard this refrain numerous times, when interest rates start to go up, specifically mortgage costs, that is going to be a turning point, and that's something definitely to watch next year, considering the fact that U.S. interest rates are going up, and what have we seen here? Bond yields going up, and that's inched mortgage rates higher as well. Bombardier inking a big contract in Austria today. It's for up to 300 rail cars for a transit system that could be worth upwards of $2 billion Canadian. Now, the first deliveries on this should be sometime in 2019. Bombardier's challenge will be to actually meet the deadlines, because what have we been dealing with here in Toronto regarding the TTC and deliveries of streetcars and test trains for the Eglinton crosstown? So Bombardier has this work in its order book now from Austria. Can they meet those deadlines? The stock, interestingly enough, of Bombardier cratered earlier this year. It was down to 75 cents. This morning it's at almost $2.15, and it's up year to date by 60%. So it's actually not been a bad investment on 2016. Donald Trump looking to take some credit for bringing back American jobs, but it's kind of taking credit twice on the same issue. The Sprint Corporation says it's going to repatriate 5,000 jobs in its telecom business to the U.S., but it's owned by SoftBank, which previously announced that it was going to bring 50,000 jobs to the U.S. But nevertheless, Trump has succeeded, theoretically, in keeping jobs at Carrier Air Conditioning in Indianapolis, and Ford Motor Company also saying it's previously not moving as many jobs to Mexico. Coming into the trading day this morning, Tammy, 2 more trading days to go for 2016. The Dow yesterday came so close again to 20,000. This morning it's coming off a loss of 111 points as it turned out. Price for oil, it's down this morning, but it's on an 8-day winning streak coming in. Canadian dollar finding some buying, and of note, as we approach 2017 and carbon taxes, lo and behold, the price for natural gas is at a 2-year high on the international markets this morning. So that bill is going to be going up likely as well, because they're looking forward to January. And guess what the forecast is? Cold winter weather.
Is it?
Sorry to leave you.
Sure?
Yeah, apparently. Back to more normal weather, perhaps, in the new year.
All right. Thanks very much, Mike.
You're welcome.